Hey everyone, welcome back to another interview. It's been a while. I've been sick. I had some, vendors that couldn't do interviews, plus, shitty products. So I found something really, really interesting. I told you about it already. So if you're looking for an in-depth review with all the bonuses and everything, scroll below or above, and you'll find all the details here. It's really great. But here on the interview, I want to talk with the creator actually, and really make it a fun little chat. He'll explain things that maybe you would miss on otherwise on the sales page, or you just they will hide from me. I don't know. Just make it fun. Lots of insider things and lots of explanations and stuff like that. So I'm really happy to welcome Neil Napier to the show. It's a great pleasure to meet him. I met him in Orlando earlier this year for a short while. He's a great guy, and I'm sure it's going to be a really, really interesting interview. So stick around. It's going to be a lot of golden nuggets. So Neil, what's up? How are you doing today, man?
Hey Tom, good to be here. And I apologize that we had to reschedule the call a bit. Actually, the interesting thing, which I should confess to right now, is that everything I do when it comes to marketing, I do this part time. So I'm actually at my job right now. I'll just show you. I've got a room here of my own. I've got an office,
Sorry.
and I'm working right now
hmm
in it
So
in a full time job. So yeah.
huh? But isn't like your part time makes more money than your full time job?
It does, it does. But the thing is that I'm doing a PhD here,
Yeah,
and it's
right.
also on a social topic. So I want to contribute back to society as well.
Yeah, okay, and I remember that you were studying. That's inspiring.
Yeah,
I mean, that's many people don't have time to do these things.
and they
Uh,
don't need to. That's the thing. I've been doing this for as long as I've been doing marketing. So I started when I was part time as well.
yeah,
And my point for telling you this is that you can build something doing a few hours a day.
yeah, something simple, automated. That's not the case with me. I actually started. Right now, I'm working on my business full time as usual for a few years, and just now I started a few weeks ago a new business model with a mentor, which I paid five figures to, and all this.
Okay.
And now I hustled twice. You mean that the beginning, that beginning, wow, it's really hard. I'm working all the time, but that's a part of building a something that you want to be proud of later. So anyway,
Mhm.
let's talk about you and your product. Okay, so first off, it's really inspiring what you just said, and does show that it's possible to build something part time, and that's actually what this whole conversation is about, right? We have here Insta stores, right? Did I say it right? Insta
Yeah, yeah,
stores,
you
and
did.
we have a product basically that is point and click, simple, can do it part time, can do it full time, something really simple that anyone can get results as. So what do we have here?
Sure. So Instastore is basically an Amazon and AliExpress affiliate store creator. So once you put the Amazon details in, once you put your AliExpress details in, you just have to pick a title of the store. You have to click, and the store will be created for you. It
Mm.
really is that simple. And then
Mm.
adding all the products you want is quite easy as well. In fact, I did a demo video which people will see on the sales page as well. But I
Mm.
was able to build a store from scratch within 60 seconds, and that's
Mm.
exactly what we were going for. So we've got some very good developers working with us, and I told them that my main requirement from this was that I don't have a lot of time. My customers don't have a lot of time. We need to be able to do this fast. We need to be able to
Mm.
scale it fast once we find something that works. So we went back and forth on this quite a few times, and eventually we came up with this software which allowed people to create their affiliate stores with Amazon or AliExpress in under a minute. And I think that for me is the main thing that I wanted to do in business, to speed things up. I mean, if something takes too long to do, it's not worth it at the end of the day. So that's
Mm.
how we thought that if someone new comes in, if they put the Amazon AliExpress details in, and after that, how long will it take them to create a new store? And turns out it's still less than 60 seconds.
So it's if it's affiliate, we're talking here about something that they don't need to source anything. It's not traditional, these days what's trendy is e-commerce. It's a big business model and everyone loves that. But you don't need to inventory all those things. It's not necessary.
No, not at all. Now, listen, e-commerce model works really well, and I think that works if you have a lot of money. That works if you are willing to take a lot of risks. But for people who are just starting out, for people who want to see the money come in before they invest a lot, I think an affiliate model is better because this way you can actually test and see what product is selling the most. And once you have that, you can take it out and you can then do e-commerce yourself if you choose to. But I think as a starting ground, it's great to do affiliate marketing. Like I know affiliates, Amazon affiliates who started within the first 12 months, they had made more than six figures because they dialed in the kind of products they could sell easily. And that's our goal, to help people do the same.
So basically, how does it work? If we could put it in a few steps, right? The software, you log in. Uh, do you need do you need to think of specific niches? You know, how does the process
Sure.
work?
So we recommend some niches. So we recommend some niches already. I mean, we know they can work really well. Something like electronics, Mac products. I mean, of course, the competition is quite high. But again, this is something we cover in the training video inside the software itself. And then what you need to do is you need to find out the Amazon API details or AliExpress API details and put them in. If you don't have an Amazon affiliate account, if you don't have an AliExpress affiliate account, we also cover that in the training about how to get one, the best practices and everything. And then once you put the details in, you basically are good to go. Just pick a store name, it'll create a URL for you, hit submit, and the store is done. I mean, this is a fully laid out store which is SEO friendly. Then you just go and add products using a keyword research tool from within the platform itself. So it will help you find all the tools from all the products from Amazon. You just add the ones you want, delete the ones you don't want, and suddenly within the next few minutes you'll have an inventory of 100 products right within that store. And again, same thing with AliExpress as well. And the interesting thing is that AliExpress is much more in terms of commissions than Amazon. So Amazon pays between, I think it's 4 to 10%, depending on the products. AliExpress even pays up to 40 to 50% sometimes for some of the products. Where our audience can make a lot of money with that as well.
So that first off, that's great. That's really, really great to hear. So we're talking about you get paid through the affiliate programs, right? You get paid through them. Each of them pays you on the different times, whatever they're set up. You don't get paid through the Instastore platform or through the store. For example, like Shopify, where you get paid, through Shopify. It doesn't work like that.
No, it doesn't. You're right. So all the payments come through via Amazon or AliExpress in that case.
Okay, that's great. I mean, that's dependent on them, and you can make money same day. Is it possible?
Yeah, so they have a waiting period, especially for new affiliates. But Amazon and AliExpress are gigantic companies. Like they're not like other vendors who might not pay you out. So if you have made some money with Amazon or AliExpress, they will pay you out as long as everything checks out. So we've had students in past who have set up similar stores, and they've been generating a lot of money with that as well. In fact, we had one person who bought the right kind of license, a reseller license. So his students wanted to set up their stores as well, so he set it up for them, and they paid him a lot of money, and they are still making money from that. So that's a possibility that can work as well for a lot of people. And again, Amazon long term has a strong reputation of paying people out.
Definitely. What I mean is, on pay the same day, not pay the same day. I understand the money will be released later, but is it possible to make sales on the same day that you set up the store? Is it something, just a little bit to motivate them?
Sure.
Is it possible?
Yes, it is. So I'll give you an example of what we did recently, which was in a slightly different market, not Amazon itself. But I want to point out that people complicate the idea of making sales online. And the simplest thing that we tried and worked really well was that we hit up different Facebook groups related to market. We hit up various fan pages related to that market. Sure, it was a bit of effort, but once we systemize it, we can give it to an assistant to do. So if we decide that we're selling, let's say, a Fitbit watch, for example, we can go to any Facebook groups or Facebook fan pages which are all about health and fitness, and you could say that, hey, I've just listed this product on my shop. Would you buy it? And I think Amazon's offering a great discount. I think you should buy it because it's great. And you just give a bit of description about the product. And what happens is that people click through and they start seeing your store. So they might buy Fitbit, or they might see other products on your store as well, which might take their fancy. So in that sense, I mean, I think the same day sales come down to hustle. And as long as you're willing to give it a couple of hours, spread the message, you will see results from that.
Okay. It sounds great. I mean, it sounds like, I won't say too good to be true, but it sounds like really like you got all the angles, all the holes closed, all the angles covered. So basically you have software that on one hand, automates, allows you easy start. On the other hand, it gets you the products. And you have the option to bulk, from what I remember. I haven't done the review yet,
Yep.
but
Yep.
to bulk products,
Import.
and then it sells. It also builds you the website itself, right? I mean
Yeah.
the design.
Exactly, and the design's been tried and tested by us. And we want to keep it simple, minimalistic, because a lot of Shopify stores, for example, these days are very minimalistic. They're not overcrowded with ads and whatnot. So this is quite simple, and people have an option to activate a pop-up to collect leads as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing I really like about this, and this is something we looked at products like UpViral, and we had another one called Social Contest. But if you give people incentives to share your pages, they will. So we have this incentive built in within the platform. If anyone lands on your website, you can activate a pop-up where if they sign up with you, and if they share the links with their friends and family, and if you get traffic from that, they will get extra points. And you can convert those points into gift cards if you want to. So that way your audience, your visitors actually become your brand evangelist, and they go and tell everyone on Facebook via email that, hey, you have to buy this Fitbit, or you have to buy this fitness shop. And they get points in return for that. So it's a full system in that.
That's powerful. That's what I've seen there with the contest or prizes, something like that. Okay, this is a front-end feature?
Yeah.
Is this a feature on the
Sorry,
front
could
end?
you say again? Yes, it is. It is a core feature of the app, yes.
Wow,
Yes.
that's great. That's awesome. So you can turn your basically visitors into your marketers. Like they'll be driving traffic for you. So this is even more powerful, and it's on the front end. This is something many people will reserve to the upgrades. It makes sense to reserve if you already have an all-in-one store creator, and now you have this is great. I mean, this is really, I haven't expected that. So first off, this is awesome. So you can this does everything, right? It's a software. You can point, click, build stores, get paid as an affiliate. Means no outsourcing, nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
No branding, and if they don't want to, and you have other people driving traffic for you, that's really, really good. So all this good on the front end. First off, what's the price, and two, what are the upsells?
Sure. So, I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, for the main offer, we wanted to keep it a self-sustained system because, when we showed this to some of our own customers, their biggest objection was, well, how about traffic? And, then we taught them the system of driving their own traffic, but then also utilizing the lead generation and inbuilt gamification within the software, and they got more traffic from it. So the price on this it varies, so they can create between 1 and 10 stores with the main offer, and the price varies between, I think, about 27 to 34 for the early bird, then the price goes up to 37, and then slowly till the end of the launch it goes up to 39. That's the main offer. The upgrade is a pro version which has some additional features, including being able to create 100 stores instead of just 10, and being able to point it to their own domain. So that way you don't have any of our branding in there, which is, I think, a great feature for anyone who wants to have a more specific, stronger branding. And then it has also the translation feature. So that way you can, it comes with ready-to-go translation, I think, in 5 languages: Spanish, German, Russian, and I think French as well.
That's cool.
So that means that you can simply click and translate your entire store into French. Of course, the product description will stay as it is from Amazon, but all the menu items and everything will be automatically translated. So that's part of the upgrade version as well. And I think, I'm trying to remember, that one comes with a developer license too. So if you have clients you want to set up stores for, you can do that too. We had one customer, actually, James, who's really entrepreneurial. He bought the developer license from us, and at that time it was 67. It's still going to be 67, and at the moment, every week, I think he sells it to 5 clients at a time. right? So he's making, I think, about 9.95 a month from
Hmm.
5 clients a week. So that's $50 every month, 200 a month, and he's been doing that for the last 6 months or so. And that's off the $67 purchase. So that's the kind of business he's building with it as well with the upgrade license.
Okay, so the developer is in the front end or TO2?
OTO2.
Ah, okay. So
Oh, tier one.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
tier one. Sorry,
OTO1.
tier one.
OTO1.
Yeah.
So OTO1 is all that you said, including the developer.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, what's the price?
The price on that is 67.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Here on the show, I try to be as honest as possible. So, like, something I noticed with the market, with the audience, they know when an OTO is overpriced. They know when someone is reserving everything for the upsell and nothing on the front end. People know, they buy products, they are aware of that, okay? So no need to go around and, find angles to attack those people. Just
Sure.
so 67 is a fair price. You get the translation, you get everything. Developer, it's a fair price. I mean, I could have, if I had the software, I would probably charge more. It just makes sense. I thought that you would say something along the lines of 97, maybe, during the launch would be fair to affiliates to customers. So 67, first off, is a great price. Is there another upgrade?
Yeah, so there are a couple more. So the second upgrade, OTO2, is actually done for you stores. So this is the kind of thing that we have done in past because a lot of these busy people still don't have the time to come in and populate their stores according to the best products in the market. So we have done is we have created some ready-to-go stores. The way it works is you come in, you pick the store name, you get the store URL, and you just click a button to pick the done for you store. So instead of now going in and populating it with all the different products, now you'll get 50 to 100 products in that market already done for you. So with this upgrade, which is OTO2, we gave 10 done for you stores, which are ready to go immediately. And that's something, again, you can use for yourself, or if you have bought the OTO1, then for your clients as well. And the price on that is either $17 a month or $97 a year. So it's recurring in that if you wish to cancel, you can cancel anytime you keep these stores. But every single month we add a new store to the mix for you. So I know Christmas is coming up. So I think at the end of November we'll add a new Christmas store as well as a bonus thing. So that if you want to sell Christmas-based products on your fan pages, well, you can do that too.
Okay, so 27 a month or 37?
17 a month, or
17.
or it's 97 a year.
Okay, 17. Okay, gotcha. 17 or 97 a year. So,
And with both of these, they get the 10 stores immediately.
okay. So the done for you stores, they can customize them.
Exactly. They can change the colors if they want. They can add
That's
their
important
retargeting
because
pixels, school plans, anything.
that's important because if you get 100 buyers, right, to this OTO or 500, all of them get the same stores, right?
Yeah, and it's interesting you said 100 because we tend to limit this particular upgrade to 100 people every time we launch because we don't want to exhaust this too much. So I think we're going to limit it to 100 people only, and once we hit that level, we will just skip this upgrade and send people to the next one.
Okay, gotcha. So you're limiting it, but people can customize them. That's the idea,
Yes.
right? They can customize if they have some niche. Okay, that's great, really great. And is there another one?
Yeah, finally we have the reseller license, which is priced, I think last I checked, between $197 and $297.
Okay.
With that, you can just resell access to Instastore. So if you don't want to create stores for your clients, if you don't want to deal with all that support which comes by the OTO1, you can just become an affiliate for this product and get 100% commissions on it as a reseller.
Okay, so it's it's an advanced license, right? It's not this is not for everyone. Let's be honest, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, it's for very entrepreneurial people who don't want to do a lot of work, but they have some kind of audience that might also be interested in this. Because the interesting thing is that, out of everyone we will sell this to, I think out of all the marketing community out there, we might only get across to 1%. So there's 99% of people still out there that we just can't get in touch with over the next week. So we give our audience a chance to connect with that 99% of people.
Yeah, okay, that sounds great. So what we covered obviously the entire funnel. Funnel, by the way, seems great. Seems logical. Many funnels, they're all over the place. So
Yeah.
this funnel seems logical. Great pricing. I enjoyed it both as an affiliate and from a customer point of view. Cover the front end, and I was thinking, I had this question, like
Sure.
realistically, right? Let's be honest, realistically,
Hmm.
when can people expect to get to see results? But not a few bucks, but like results they can see and count money, basically money, good money. When can they expect
Sure.
to see something like that?
So the thing about this, to take you back to a few years ago when those sites were created for AdSense, right? Made for AdSense sites. So you had one site making $2, $3, maybe a month or even a day, let's say, with it. This is kind of bigger, but still the idea here is scaling. So if you set up a store, if you start driving some initial traffic, you will have to do that, by the way, because only then the viral engagement comes through. But if you start driving some initial traffic by posting in groups or fan pages and whatnot, then you will start seeing sales immediately. My goal always is to make, let's say, from one store, $5 a day. It's not a lot, right? But making $5 a day from one store is good because that means $150 a day from a month from one store. And if you even get the 10 store license, you have $1,500 coming in without you doing any fulfillment or anything else. And you can outsource the marketing process to a VA.
Yeah.
$7, get them to post on social media all the time on other fan pages, other groups, and you can just basically automate the entire thing, making a healthy $1,000 profit. But that's just 10 stores. I mean, if you can take the same thing and up that to 100, then you're looking at a
Yeah.
much bigger payout every month. And I think to get there, it's a very valid question. I think to get to that $5 a day thing, if you truly do hustle, if you spend an hour a day just marketing or half an hour a day marketing one store, then you can get to that level within a week. But again, if
Yeah.
you take an outsourcer just to speed up that process, they can take care of it, and within a week, you should have a few stores already multiplying to $5 a day.
Exactly.
Simple in the beginning.
Okay, so definitely it's possible. I know some people who are making pretty good money with it. So it's possible, and I, I do understand. Okay, the concept. I do understand how it's going to get results, and definitely the software helps with that. Crazy. So the thing is, you gave me a good idea. I was preparing a few bonuses, right? A few ideas for bonuses. She gave me basically an idea. So we have this viral system, right, that you have in place that's going to spread. So if I gave them like a way to quickly and easily and even for cheap or if not free, we'll see, to get that traffic in the first place, that spark
Yes.
of traffic, it will spread. And then they will be able to, get results not only faster and easier, but also, okay, that's a good idea I have now for a bonus, right? Part
Good.
of my bonus package. Okay, great.
Good.
So thank you for helping me build my campaign. That's really good.
Sure.
Nice of you. So, nothing more I can ask. It's been really a pleasure doing this interview with you. Really amazing pleasure. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing so many golden nuggets about this. Thank you for giving me the idea for the bonus. Really, you're a good guy. So first off, we're going to wrap this up. So I'm talking now to the audience. If anyone wants to, see the bonuses, they'll be here soon, below or above. See the bonuses, the review where I walk you through the software, all those examples, demo. It's gonna be all here. Don't worry, you're covered. Really, it's been really a pleasure. I mean, you're a stand-up guy, man. Really, it was a lot of fun. So thank you so much, Neil, for being here. Any last words you want to say?
Thanks, Tom. Yeah, I think so. The only thing I would say is persistence. The aspect of being a marketer, because we ran a product creation bootcamp just a few days ago, and a lot of people had objection to it because they said, "Oh, it's easy for you because you have a list. It's easy for you because you're already experienced." But what I did was I created a product in a completely new market, and I didn't have any list for that. So I just spread the word on social media, and within about 24 hours of me starting to do that, we had generated more than
Hmm.
$1,000. Possible, I think, to do that as long as you truly put your mind to it and do it. And I know it's a cliche thing to say, but focus is all you need to succeed in this.
Definitely. I agree. I definitely agree. I mean, I just started, like I said in the beginning, a new business model, and with a mentor and everything, and it's so hard. I'm used to be on top of my game. So right now I'm a complete newbie. I have no one. I have no connections in that industry, and I'm a complete beginner, just starting out. But I remember the hustle. Now I hustle again, and it's hard. But I'm going to make it. I have this certainty that I'm going to make that happen. I'm persistent. I'm stubborn, even if it's hard, and it is really hard. And sometimes you want to give up. It's going to happen. I'm going to make it happen. So this is how this is the kind of mindset I come to this new business model. And this is the kind of mindset, you come with, and all the successful people come with. And it's just great advice, man, okay? So thank you so much. Once again, wrapping this up. Thanks to everyone for watching this. See you later. Bye-bye.